Lots of news around MLS this past week. To break it all down, let's send it to Steve Cangialosi and Shep Messing.
Well, Michelle, if you have a spare $200 million, you're eligible for an MLS expansion team. This league is growing, and it's growing at an incredible pace because MLS will be the largest first division in the world as it announces plans to expand to 30 teams. Here's what we know factually. Expansion fee for teams 28 and 29 will be $200 million. Inter Miami and Nashville come in next year. Austin FC in 2021. And MLS is advancing discussions with St. Louis and Sacramento. Since 2005, 17 clubs have been added to Major League Soccer. Is this too much, Shep?
No, not at all. I totally disagree with those who give all the arguments why it's too much expansion. There is no correlation between the size of this country, the professional sports scene. You can't compare it to any other country in the world. It's bigger, it's stretched out, it has so many more markets that can sustain a professional team. Look at the NHL, Major League Baseball, NBA. Who am I missing? Nobody has less than 30 franchises. I think there's room to grow much more. You mentioned a few of the potential cities. I'll add Detroit, San Diego, Cleveland. I don't think the issue is too much expansion. Those who argue dilution of players, it's a world market for players.
There was a lot of conversation this week about the end game for Major League Soccer. The end game for Don Garber is one thing. The end game for this league moving forward after that, it could be a number that I think is off the charts for some people. It could be 40. It could be beyond 40. What's the future of this league long term, do you think?
Well, do the math. 40 times 200 million. Yeah. I mean, but again, look, I think Major League Soccer has done not a good job, but a great job at having their finger on the pulse of the market, having their finger on building a sustainable sport forever. That's what I want, and soccer fans all over the country. A big-time league that's going to flourish forever. I was involved in leagues here in this country that folded. Too often that's been the case. And when people criticize the structure of Major League Soccer, the European leagues are looking to be as fiscally responsible as Major League Soccer. It's not the other way around. So, look, you could divide the country in thirds, the West, the Midwest, and the East, and you could look at it that way. I don't think there's a ceiling on how this sport can grow here.